Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dimpled Balls. We have a golf club review today, and it's none other than the Costco Kirkland brand wedge set. So we have a gap wedge, a 52 degree. We have a sand wedge, which is 56 degrees. And then we have a lob wedge, which is 60 degrees. Hopefully the cars aren't too loud in the background, but this isn't just any review channel because these are my personal wedges. This isn't sponsored or anything, although Costco, if you're watching this, we'll take a Costco sponsorship. Just imagine one day in the future, there's gonna be a guy decked out in Kirkland hats, shirts. He's gonna have the Kirkland irons, Kirkland shoes on. He's just gonna be sponsored by Kirkland. And then, you know, halfway through, they hit him with that $1.50 hot dog. And that's what I really want the sponsorship for, to get free hot dogs. But these are my own personal wedges that I've been using for 6 months now. I got them for Christmas from my parents as a gift. It's the only clubs that I've ever actually been proud of in my bag. I'm gonna hit some balls for you guys, and I'm gonna tell you how they feel, how they held up over the last 6 months, and you know, if I recommend buying these as maybe your first wedge set that you buy or an upgrade over your current set. Make sure you stay till the end of the video because I got a special surprise for you guys. Also, make sure you like it, you know, right now. Just go ahead and hit the thumb. Just tap it, make it blue, all right? Make it real blue. All right, so we're starting with the 52 degree gap wedge. It is the lowest lofted club of the set, and I usually try and hit it when I'm somewhere a little above the sand wedge, like maybe 60 to 100 yards, somewhere in that range, and it'll depend on how hard I swing. Let's hit some shots. So if I'm aiming for that red pin, I'd say it's probably about 65, maybe 70 yards away. And I'm kind of all over it right now, so I'm pretty, and it's getting a lot of action on it, spinning backwards. It's kind of bouncing right towards that red post, which is funny. We're gonna continue to hit a couple more shots with the gap, and then we'll switch to the sand wedge. All right, so now we have the 56 degree sand wedge. Again, I like to play the lob out of the sand a lot of the times if I need that higher shot. But the sand wedge does come in handy if I'm about, you know, 40 to 60 yards and I'm just a little bit too long for the lob wedge. So I should have a little bit more spin or backspin on this ball than I do with the last club. So let's hit some balls. Yeah, so that club was coming up about 10, 15 yards shorter than the gap wedge, which I don't know if that's what 4 degrees means, but 4 degrees lower. But the sand wedge was definitely coming shorter, and I felt like I had more control of the spin on it. And hopefully the camera can show that a little bit, but if it doesn't, it should on this next one. So we're gonna hit the lob wedge. It's gonna have the most spin. It's gonna be able to control it a bunch, and I'm gonna aim for this bucket. We're gonna see if we can put it in one of these buckets here. I'm gonna do as Phil Mickelson does, put all my weight in the front foot, keep my hands forward, and hit this nice 60 degree lob wedge. So, and we're gonna aim for this bucket and try and put it in. All right, probably about 10% less power than that one. Landed that one about 3 yards from the bucket there. one's just a touch short. Bounced just over the bucket that time. I'm gonna hit 2 more and then I'll show you guys what it looks like from my point of view and how the clubs look like and how they've held up over time. So. God, I am all over. If the bucket was the pin, we'd be putting for whatever comes after this stroke. That's a good one to end on. We put that thing about, I don't know, 6 inches from the bucket, so I'm really excited about that one. But come over here, take a look at what the club looks like after 6 months of play. I probably put about 19 or 20 rounds on the clubs themselves, but the clubs look absolutely beautiful setting up to the ball. You know, you can close it up a little bit if you want more loft, or open it up if you want it to play different ways. Put it in front of your stance if you want to really get that high arc on it. Put it in the back of your stance if you want that bump and run type shot. But the clubs look absolutely beautiful. I got a little bit of grass on them still, and I probably should clean them better, but 6 months and there's not really any marks or anything on them. So, and they've held up pretty well. But again, they are really, really nice clubs. What they do is they give me a lot of confidence around the greens, and I feel like that's key. Like, a lot of people will get a new driver or a new putter because they want that confidence when they're putting, when they're going to make that 18th hole putt, you know, to beat their friends, or they want to drive a ball right down the middle of the fairway. It's really about having confidence in your shot and just full committing. And that's one thing that these clubs gave me. I do get a lot of spin on them. You know, I get that backspin when I hit the green. It's nice because I've never had that before, but I've been changing my swing up a little bit and using these wedges, and they come out really nice. I would grade them an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. I don't really know how they could get much better. But the grips are absolutely beautiful still. Only in like 20 rounds in. You can see the line still. You can line it up with your hands. They got the 2 marks right there. But really beautiful clubs, and I would definitely recommend them. And I think the latest price I saw was about 150 to 160 bucks for these. And again, if you don't have a wedge set, this is an absolutely beautiful set to go ahead and get if you're not looking for secondhand clubs, but just to get some brand new nice clubs that are going to give you the response that you want around the greens. I would highly recommend these sets for the price. And don't forget, it's Costco, so if you don't like them, you can just take them back, because Costco has such a loose and liberal return policy that, you know, if you don't like them, take them back. I would really doubt you don't like these clubs. Again, I would really recommend them. And I would recommend these so much that if we get 150 likes on this video, will be the most ever on the channel, I'll give away a set of Kirkland wedges. For one of you guys down in the comments, comment down below what wedges you use right now. A lot of people use the Vokey wedges right now, and I think these rival them. You know, if not just a little bit better. And I know that's high praise because a lot of tour pros use the Vokeys, but the Kirklands are stepping up their game. I think this is their best product for golf so far. And yeah, they get my stamp of approval. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if this video gets 150 likes, we'll be giving away a set of these Kirkland signature wedge set clubs. One of my favorite clubs in the bag is this lob wedge. I'd be happy to share it with the world. So again, 150 likes, we'll go ahead and give a giveaway to somebody down in the comments who lets me know what kind of wedges you use in your bag right now. I'm guessing a lot of people don't use the Kirklands yet, but you never know. Could be a big wave, could be a lot of people using it in the future. So see you later. Peace.